Hello, 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 my dear Silva fans, Silva graduates, and Silva practitioners. My name is Katarzyna Ostasz, and as always, I am so happy and so grateful to be with you here on this wonderful platform live and to share with you some new concept that I believe may help you to improve your life for better. Only what you need to do is to understand this concept and obviously apply into your life. I'm connecting with you here today from Dublin, Ireland. Actually, we had a very rainy morning, but there is a sun shining on my face right now. So there is a good sign that I am here in the good moment, and I am all about to inspiring you today and to show you the way and understanding how you can use universal law to improve your life, because this is the goal of our today masterclass. So guys, in terms of our schedule, in terms of our agenda, I'm planning to be with you here live for around an hour. We will see, maybe I'm going to have 10-15 minutes more for you. And the main goal of this session is, of course, to first of all tell you a little bit more about the universal laws, what they are, and then basically to show you how they are working together with Silva Method tools. I'm going to use today a tool as an example that we call that mirror of the mind, just to show you the way how you can how you can apply understanding of few particular law that I will be explaining to you today to empower the programming by using the Silva the Silva tools. So today I choose for you the mirror of the mind, but you can obviously use holo viewing technique, a glass of water, laboratory, everything what you want. It's just the way of me today, how I'm going to present this for you. Hi guys, I see few people live here. So as always, please guys, let me know who is with us. This is what I actually meant to mention to you, that we have a live chat box. This is absolutely amazing opportunity to talk to me, because anyway, I will be looking to this chat box from time to time, just to see if you have some questions, if you are following everything what I will be sharing with you. So this is a really great opportunity for you to use this chat, because anyway, probably for around 10-15 minutes by the end of our masterclass, I will be reading your question and I will be trying to do my best to give you an answer for some of them. We have Asha. Hi Asha, I'm so happy that you are here. Asha is from Vienna, wonderful. And I see that we have more people here live. So I am expecting you guys also to be engaged in this process, because anyway, I will be sharing with you today, and this is what universal laws are kind of wanting us to do, to be engaged with everything what we do. Because once we are engaged, we are going to receive more. So this is just first tips that I'm sharing with you today. But anyway, guys, I think that we can start. Yes, more people joining, super. And let's talk a little bit more about our schedule, our agenda. I'm going just to decrease here myself and to show you full presentation, because this is something what it's matter for right now. Okay, so even though, guys, I've already shared with you where we are going today, I'm going to emphasize the main goal for our session one more time, because this is something very important. Today, I decided to talk to you about the universal laws. It was actually your choice. I'm not sure if you remember, but I made a poll on my social media platforms around 4 or 5 weeks ago with 3 topics: Silva in business, intuitive life, and universal law. And I think that more 100 votes got actually this topic. So that was my obviously option for you to share with you some content, but that was your decision that you decided to choose for our today masterclass. So we are not only going to talk about the universal laws today, but my goal is also to show you how you can align them with empowering your programming when we are going to use the Silva Method tools. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I think that some of you were not here with us yet. We are going to use the most popular manifestation tools, Mirror of the Mind, just to show you how you can actually work some of the universal laws to empower your programming. But as I mentioned, you can use any other Silva Method tools. And everything what I will be explaining to you today will be based on my two own recent experience. Because I can talk about so many things in my life, but I was sharing so many results already during these master classes. My master classes, they are available on this channel, that it was a very quick decision for me that I will resonate with something what have happened to me recently. And by the end of this masterclass, I'm going to have for you some very exciting Silva news, because I'm not going to be here only today during this month, but wait till the end. You will see me more often on this channel during this month, and I hope that you are going to benefit from that a lot. So guys, let's start it. Before we are going to talk strictly about the universal law, I want you to follow these 4 rules that I will be sharing with you today. It's not really only relevant to this masterclass, but maybe, you decided after this masterclass to come back to something that I've already shared with you in the past. And I think that these 4 rules are so important. Like, I'm trying to live by them, since a few years. And I think that if every single person would follow the things or the concept, this is actually real facts, that I'm going to present for you right now, you will be more open, first of all, to understand such as new concept that maybe, you are going to hear from me for the first time today, but you will be more convinced to test them out, because this is something what is very important. So guys, here is the first rule. I'm not sure if you are aware, but we as a human being, we are here on this planet Earth to create. This is very important for you to know if you are not aware about that yet. Create a better world, first of all, for ourselves, and then for everyone we come in contact with. So basically, on the another way, we can say that we cannot really feel others with something what we deeply have within ourselves, with our potential, if we are not going to be a priority, first of all, for ourselves. If we are not going to self-love ourselves, if we are not going to accept ourselves fully and consciously as we are. This is very important, right? You cannot fulfill other person if you are not fulfilled. So very, very important, and please do remember about that you are here on this planet Earth to create. But first of all, you want to design and you want to build, even from the scratch, something that you want to implement into your life, and then you would be able to share that with others. And it's actually my true own story that when I started to living by the concept that now I'm sharing with you, teaching with you, it's totally different level. More clients of mine, more Silva practitioner are even getting better result because I am on totally different level. And now I can share with you with more ease everything what I've already tested and what become my natural habitual behavior or habitual thinking. So let me know if this resonates with you. The another rule, the another principle that is, wow, for me, absolutely mind-blowing, I took from Mary Morrissey. And I actually wanted to read for you this quote because, again, this concept, this rule, this fact has changed my life as well when I've started to study so many different concepts in my life. So here is the quote. Test out the things you are hearing. Don't accept or discard them without testing them, but at least give yourself the opportunity to apply these ideas and let them prove themselves. And this is very powerful. Remember about that the wise man changes his mind. The fool never. There can be no progress without change, no growth without renewal. So for each one of there must be a constant stream of new thought, better thought, truer thought to ensure progression in our lives. It might sound a little bit complicated, so let me present it for you in a little bit simple way. So basically, guys, I believe that you are here for the reason. And maybe, sometimes you are getting this information and you are like, no, I'm not so sure, I don't accept this, wherever. Please, what I wanted to say is like try to discover, try to implement within yourself this approach that, okay, maybe you are not going to accept that, maybe you are even going to discard something in the future, but make sure that you will first of all test this out, because you never know. How often have you been in your life so skeptical about something? Myself personally, many times. And then this skeptical approach actually become, the principles of my life that I'm now living by. So I only want to say this because, as I said, today we are talking about the concept that I probably never mentioned here, maybe few times when I do talk about the manifestation process. So maybe some of you are going to hear something today for the first time and you are going to be like, oh, no, it's too much for me. First of all, test something out. Try to experience this. Try to apply into your life. And if this is not going to work for you, that's totally fine. Then you can make your decision. Right? So this is absolutely amazing. And I believe that if we are going to, first of all, test out things we are hearing, our life will be just more beautiful. So this is the second concept. The third one, which again is so powerful, so I'm not even sure which of that concept that I'm sharing with you before we are going to talk about the universal law is more important. They are all equal. So again, by working professionally with you for the last 7 years, but even based on my own observation, I see that we as a people, we have a tendency to believe that natural limitation in life are really something that comes at us rather than something that comes from us. So again, let me tell you this in totally different way. How often, you are even telling to yourself that, oh no, that's happening for me again and again. And I just experienced, that cough a month ago and it's coming back to me again. And I've been in this relationship for the 3 times already. And again, it's happened to me. Life is so unfair. What about this? Try, even by listening to everything what I will be sharing with you today, change your perspective, right? Change the place where you are sitting and see how it will be. I can almost guarantee for you that once you are going to kind of teach yourself that you are actually the designer of your own life. And as I already mentioned, that you can build some concept that you want to appear in your life from the scratch, you can do it, because this is what I put it for you here. Every person is his own designer and the builder. First of all, and I will be using here the Silva Method language, we know that we can design our life mentally. We can use our mental faculties. We can base on our own intuition. And we might have, some approach, some vision, how we want our life to look like. But then there is the another part, a very important part. We need to put this mental image into our reality. So by taking small steps, we can build every single concept by the scratch. And I know that you can tell me right now, yes, but what about the external circumstances? The world is like that, the world is like that. And yes, of course, I would agree that we cannot really have an impact on external circumstances, but still, you can base on something that you have, what you possess. You might be grateful for everything that is actually happening in your life and still design and build your life. So please also make sure that you will follow that principles, because this is very, very, very important once you decide to work and implement universal laws into your life. All right. And then I have one more rules or principles, and that one is actually very, very with the connection to the universal law. So the topic that I have for you for today. So guys, again, I'm not sure if you know this or not, but you better be aware about that everyone is governed by law. And again, whatever you know it or not. So here I will stop. How important for you is to get an awareness about that. Because if you are going to be aware about that, you can always change something. Remember the quote from Mary Morrissey? The wise man changes his mind, the fool never. So it's so important for you to grow and to get an understanding that actually, wow, this is such a powerful concept. And once I'm going to find out how it works, how I can implement it into my life, I can just do much more to compare to the fact that I won't be even trying to understand this. I hope that it makes sense. Of course, the whole universe operates in a very exact way. So that's why, understanding the universal law is so, well, I'm not going to say that it's so easy, but you can actually, acquire this knowledge because there is few pattern. Once you're going to follow some principles, it will be easier for you to take action on them. And the fact we don't understand something, this is actually what I've just covered, doesn't discard the law. The law is there and it always works, whether you like it or understand it or not. So as I said, it's better for you to deep down in the few concepts that I will be sharing with you today. And obviously, I also will be presenting for you some books that you might get some supportive materials, because I have only 1 hour and there is so many universal laws. So there is no way for me to explain you everything in details in terms of universal laws. Let me see who is with us. We have also Dom from Germany, lovely. But I see more people here, but you haven't introduced yourself yet. But that's fine. I will wait for the moment once you are going to be ready. So guys, let me focus. I won't be seeing the chat box right now because I just want to focus on everything what I prepare for you today. Okay, so let's start the topic. Let's talk a little bit more about the universal laws. People who know me maybe a little bit closer, you guys know that I am not a huge fan to base on some definitions and reading some definitions for you. I always try to present for you some definitions, some very important concept on my way. Very simple, very concrete, and very clear. So in my personal opinion, the best way for you to understand what the universal laws are is what you can see on the slide. So universal laws are some universal principles, some universal rules that explain how energy, frequencies, and vibration work. And again, this is something what you might be shocked about, because this is what I expect. Not everyone on that platform, on that channel would know that everything, absolutely everything in this universe, including you, including me, including my cup of wonderful strawberry tea, boils down to energy, frequencies, and vibration. And this is the most important things for you to, first of all, know, to be able to understand how universal laws work. You need to know that we as a human being and everything what is surrounding us right now is actually comes down or boils down to energy, frequencies, and vibration. All right. And what is also very, very important, and I'm always emphasizing this is actually very sad for me, that these laws are unfortunately not taught in the school. I never heard about them. Can somebody tell me if you've been told about them in the schools? I think that no, but they are very, very important because they are as real as law of physics. Like we have a law of gravitation. So we know that once we are going to decide to jump on the floor from the 10 level floor, probably we're going to die. We are going to kill ourselves. Right? But this is exactly the same with the law of the universe. If we don't know them, if we are no kind of having a better understanding of them and living in harmony with them, our life is not so joyful. Our life might be not so fulfilled. So as you can see, maybe you are not going to die straight away, but we can die from inside out, right? And I like to tell that they dictate the rules to game of the life and how to consciously create the life we want. So let's talk about that, how actually you can improve your life by working with universal laws. And today I'm going to talk about 3 of them. But anyway, that's why I wanted to show you the examples of the universal laws so you can dig out about them. There are so many books about them. The one that I really wanted to recommend for you today in that point is the Working with the Law by Raymond Holliwell. Absolutely amazing books, guys. And this is the book that I have been studying like a lot. And from this book, I've started my journey with the universal law, like the conscious journey with the universal law. Because obviously, as I mentioned probably at the beginning, I heard about them even 10 or 12 years ago. I was even gained some knowledge about them during my certification training in 2014 when I became a certified Silva Method instructor. But I had to actually study them for around 2-3 years before I started to consciously implementing them into my life. And as I can recall properly, it was 2019. So as you can see, I was even teaching people the Silva Method courses. I was working as a mindset coach, as a business trainer, but it took me a while to be able to understand the concept, to make everything what I was reading in this book as my habitual thinking and habitual behavior. And I am still a student of that laws. I think that it's never-ending story. But the one that I have a good knowledge about, I just put it for you here on that slide. I'm going to read them for you. And I highly encourage you to basically look for them in some book. Even you will find a lot of information in the internet. But one more time, the book that I highly recommended for you, if you really feel and you resonate with everything what we called energy, is Working with the Law, Raymond Holliwell. So we have so many different laws. As you can see, I put it for you here, examples of them. We have law of cause and effect, law of compensation, law of forgiveness, law of gender, law of increase, law of non-resistance, law of obedience, law of perpetual transmutation, law of attraction, law of polarity, law of receiving, law of relativity, law of rhythm, law of sacrifice, law of success, law of supply, law of thinking, and law of vibration. I didn't really put them in any order because they are very, very important. They how I can say this, they are work aligned with each other, right? So there is no way I know that we can say, being a student of the universal law, that probably the law of vibration would be the most important one. But still, law of vibration resonates a lot with the law of attraction or law of thinking, right? So as you can see, there is just big alignment between of them. So I'm not going even to tell you, okay, which one you should start working with, because they are very, very important. Now, for Polish community, I have to tell you this, guys, because I know that there is a lot of Polish speaker here. I've actually this year created a guide, Universal Laws Guide. This is how we can call this online product. I've never created something that in English because, we do talk a lot and you have opportunity to practice the main principles of universal laws during the Silva Method Foundation program. So I just decided to create something like that for my Polish clients, Polish community. So if you are there and you wanted to dig out and basically possess a better knowledge about how the universal laws work, I would probably link a link to my Universal Law Guide. So if you would be interested, you can actually have a look and you can buy it for yourself. So let's move right now to, I think, the main concept of our today masterclass, because I'm going actually to share with you my recent result, my recent experience, and how using the programming of Silva Method tools align with the universal laws helped me to got to the point that I won the race, and I having you here on this platform. It's actually more than 11 and 500,000 subscribers, guys, on this channel. This is absolutely one of my favorite manifestation in terms of the marketing and sharing with you such a beautiful concept. So it was very challenging for me to think about what kind of result I should present for you today to show you how I was able to program myself to reach something or and working with the universal law. So it came to me so quickly. I just decided to share with you my recent experience and explain you based on that story what I was doing and how I was applying universal laws. I think that the case study are the most beneficial study that you can actually take from me and to implement to your life. So hopefully you will find a lot of benefits on with that. Okay, so guys, just the first story. Here it is. Very, very funny story. I know, guys, that some of you heard this already. My Polish community heard that story already because I was sharing with them recently in one of my Polish group that I run on Facebook. So guys, very quick story. One day I got an email that I can take a part in the race that is organized by one of the Polish school here in Ireland, and my kids actually are the students, the pupils of that school. And due to the fact, that I'm kind of, let's call it, fit person, and I like to engage myself in so many different projects, I decided to apply and to take a part in the race. It was a 1 mile race, okay? And here is the day I'm coming, to the yard, and I am ready to basically take part in this race. And I am finding out that I don't have any competitors. This is only me who sent the application to take part in this race. So you might laugh at the moment, I'm still laughing, but here is the point, and I'm going just to show you how I was able to program myself to actually, won this gold medal, right? The funny story is like that. But first of all, let me move to this YouTube channel. So for the last 2 years, more than last 2 years, guys, I have been consciously running for you this channel. I am very dedicated to this platform, right? Every single week, I am sharing with you here new content, new materials. I am presenting for you very inspiring people. I am running for you, providing for you so many different master classes, so many educational videos. But most of all, you are receiving from me here a lot of meditation and relaxation techniques that I hope so are very helpful for you to relax and also to manifest something what you want, because we know that the best way to manifest for us something is actually coming from a little bit lower brainwave frequency. So from the moment that you are based in the relaxation state. So this is absolutely one of my favorite, current manifestation, that it's just still growing and growing and growing. And I can't believe that just at the beginning of the year, I've celebrated 10,000 subscribers, and 2 or 3 months after, this is just the number of people who are here. But it's not really only about the number of people that I do actually govern here. It's all about your engagement. It's all about your feedback. It's all about, marketing that I am also receiving from you, because from this channel, I've got so many people who are participating in the Silva Method courses, or, being in contact with me by working with me individually, or by buying my product. So as you can see, this is actually one of the universal law that I will be sharing with you today. Okay, so let's base on these two experience, okay, and these two results, and how I was able to program myself, first of all, by using the mirror of the mind in terms of winning a medal. Here is the things, because this is very important for you to understand what I was using to basically, have this medal. So first of all, a few times before my sleep and during my morning meditation, I was using mirror of the mind to program myself to win a medal. I didn't see myself with the gold medal, silver medal, or brown medal. I just see myself, that actually, I'm going to take part in this beautiful event. I knew my why, which is very important for me to share. And I knew that I'm going to have such a fun, it will be such a joyful day with my family, with my friends. So it was very, very important. You will find out why when I will be talking about the universal law. So for those who are not aware about what mirror of the mind is, I'm going to very simple explain it to you. This is just the tool that we use in the Silva community to achieve our goals or solve the problems. Quick explanation, there is some formula, some structures that when we have our eyes closed, we are going to imagine ourselves that in the blue framed mirror of the mind, we are going to study our challenging situation, right? So this is what you are going to do. And then once you are going to do the study of this challenging situation, you are going to erase that challenge, that problem from the blue frame mirror of the mind, move it to the left, change the color of the frame to white, and then you are going to visualize or imagine the goal from the perspective that it's already achieved. So in my case, because I didn't have any challenge, obviously, with winning that race, it was just for me, a fun to be a part of. I straight away went to the white frame mirror of the mind, and I was kind of, seeing myself that, I see a man who will be decorating me with a medal. I didn't actually focus on how I am going to do it. In this scenario, I was not really programming myself to, seeing myself before the start, how I'm going to feel during the race and how I'm going to run till the end. That was one image only. I knew my why. My big why was to basically win a medal and give it to my children. And the another why was also quite big, because I knew that if I'm going to apply for this race, me as a parent, I'm going to add some points to the school who was participating in some, let's call it Olympic game between the Polish schools based in Ireland. So that was my two whys. Right? Even three, because I still wanted to have fun. This is me. I wanted to be engaged in this process, spending a wonderful day, on the nature with my family and friends, and winning that and give it to my children, and obviously being a part of something bigger. So by my engagement, adding the point to the school. And this is exactly, guys, what has happened. See what universe did for me. He actually didn't put on my way any competitors. This is so funny. I was seriously bursting from the laugh. I didn't have nobody in my category to compete with. So the only deal that I had to do is basically to run the race. So I actually find out this few minutes before the start of the race that actually what only I need to do is just to run and have fun. And this is the way. So very simple, not a big result, but it's not the point, because you can actually get such a beautiful and big result in your life by doing the same, right? And what kind of universal law I was applying into this programming, because we are talking today about the universal law. So obviously I had this huge desire, right? I have this huge desire. That was my why. I kind of believe in myself because I kind of knew my potential. I knew that I ran this kind of the races before in the past, so I was able to build on my experience. And I have this expectancy that, yes, I can do this. I can do this. It's actually, happening for me. And this is very important, guys, because you need to know that the desire without expectancy is just a wishful dreaming. So that's why here I'm mentioning to you about this 3 subjective energy of fate, because this is very much in terms of programming, and it's also very much resonate with universal law. So what kind of laws I was using by working with the programming? Every single time I was in a very good attitude. I was able to see myself, as I said to you, from very joyful situation, because I know that when my energy is on the high level, I can then attract some scenario into my life. So I was working with the law of vibration and law of attraction. I will be explaining to you those laws later on, because as I said, we are talking today about the universal law, but I knew based on my knowledge and based on my previous experience that I won't be able to attract anything. I won't be able to attract this. I won't be able to attract this beautiful you on this channel if I wouldn't be in my proper attitude. If my energy before coming live to you here would be very, very low. That's not possible. There is no other way. You need to be on that high energy level to be able to attract particular things that you want to manifest in your physical reality. Let me know if it does make sense for you. And also, I was using here the law of cause and effect, right? And I will be telling about that law to you later on, and then I will come back to those manifestation. So guys, I hope that it makes sense so far. I'm just going to jump into the chat to see if you resonate so far with everything what I was sharing with you. Here is my 2 recent example. Beautiful community that is gathering here, and this channel is growing so fast, and I just love being here, and I'm getting support from you. When you are here, you are watching my videos, you are commenting on them. When I'm with you on some online coaching session, you are telling to me that actually you are even meditating with some stuff that I prepare for you here. So this is a big gratitude. This is a big gratitude towards you, that it's coming straight away from my heart. And here, funny story, very simple manifestation. Gold medal without having any competitor. How funny it is. But here I'm showing for you the way how important sometimes for you is just to make a decision and appear something, right? Because you never know. Maybe like my story, you are not going to have anybody around you, and you are going to be a winner. This is very funny, but the way that I wanted to present for you this is actually also very, very funny. Okay, so living in harmony with the universal law is the key, and this is how you can actually combine your programming. If you are a Silva graduate, if you are a Silva practitioner, or even a Silva Method fan, Silva Method passionate, and for instance, how you can apply it, mirror of the mind, this is what you can also do, okay? But let me see if I have here Some comments. Okay, Kataki, hi, sending a big hi to UK. We have Crystal, hi Crystal from US, beautiful. Yes, Vishan Lakiani, I know he has a program about the Silva Method as well. He's even himself a Silva Method instructor, so it's good to know. Super, Ashil. Thank you so much. Asha is actually mentioning about that guide that is based on the universal laws. It's 18 universal laws, the guide that I said to you that I created for my Polish community, because as I said here, you are gaining a lot of information during the Silva Method Foundation program. Okay, so I think that so far so good. So let's now move to the details about these 3 universal laws that I mentioned to you that I use to my programming, because we are here on the Silva Method platform, so I don't really want to talk about the law of the universe without sharing with you some powerful contents that you can use with your programming. So guys, here are a few rules, and they are actually based on my recent few story. First of all, let's talk about the law of the vibration, right? Because as I said to you, again, this is just my subjective opinion that I believe that due to the fact that we are energy, it's so important for us to be in that proper attitude. And I know that it's not possible to be like that every single time. But at least if you are increasing your awareness, you can stop yourself. You can stop that negative thinking. You can actually even sometimes, quiet yourself instead of sharing, some sentence that that it will be not good for others, right? So this is very, very important. So let me finish here and let's cover that topic. So the law of vibration decrees that everything moves or vibrates and nothing rests. We covered that so far. Everything ever created, I also mentioned this already, from the smallest atomic particle to the largest skyscraper, is in the constant state of energetic motion. So guys, you might believe it or not, but even the great relationship that I have with my mic make cause that he's serving me for the last 2 or 3 years. Sometimes if you are in a very negative vibration, the equipment that it's surrounding to you might be broke so often. You might change it, your, I don't know, washing machine, or you may go with your car, every single month to some mechanics because of your energy. And I'm very serious about that. Okay, so I think that it makes sense. So guys, let's talk about that in terms of the Silva method, right? And what you are aware about that. So you know that every single result that it's happening or manifesting in your physical reality is starting from your thinking. Okay, so the thoughts you think and then internalize get emotionally involved with this internalization. It means that you are emotionally involved with that thought, are in control of the vibration you are in. So what I mean about that, I think that even the slide, if you are Silva graduates from the Silva Method program, that our thinking process has a direct impact on our emotion. So straight away, this is like a second. What you think, this is how you feel. This is the concept, because we are talking about the law of vibration. And then straight away, the thoughts you think are in control of the vibration you are in. So as you are becoming more conscious, as you are becoming a better student of the law of the universe, you are become conscious of this vibration. So you can refer to it as how you are feeling. Okay, so sometimes you can even notice that, oh no, I feel so sad today. I'm so depressed about something. My emotions are so down. Based on how do you feel, you can straight away kind of realize to yourself that, oh, my thinking process, it's not so good. So this is the reason how I feel. And because you know how do you feel, you also know that you are not high on your energy. So you are not going to be aligned to live in the harmony with the law of the universe, with the law of vibration. Please let me know if that makes sense for you, right? And then you also know that from any particular personal development program that there is connection between your feelings and what you are going to attract to yourself and the results you are going to take in your life. Because if you are emotionally down, if your feelings are super depressed, how you are going to take action? No way. No way. And if you are not going to take action, how you are going to work on having results in your life? For me, only working mentally on that, this is obviously funny story, guys, right? But not appearing on that particular yard, I wouldn't be able to show you this. Because when we do work mentally, it's, let's call it 80% of our success. I believe that it's 80%. But if you are a little bit more skeptical, let's call it that it's 50%. Okay. The another part of our role, of our work, is just to appear. It's just to show up. It's all about to acting. Okay. And the vibration or feelings you are in leads to the actions you take. And your action create the results you experience in life. So again, one particular thought, it's like the vibe of the energy. And if this is positive, if you are working on that, because let's be honest, it's not always going to be positive. We know, right, how challenging our external world for us is. But still, remember, you can design your reality based on everything what you have. And we have a lot. We are just not seeing that. We are not grateful for everything what we have. And we can build something from the scratch. So this is how the law of vibration works. Guys, just obviously very generally, right? Because we can talk about the law of vibration for a day or even longer. But for me, it's just to show you the most important part. And then look, if you are on that vibration level, so when you understand how the law of vibration works, you can then understand the law of attraction. Because instead of allowing the outside world to dictate what you think and how you feel inside, you are more aware and you start to live from the inside out by choosing and focusing on thoughts that align with what you want. How powerful it is. Seriously, I just have a goosebumps when I'm talking about that. And this causes changes in your vibrational field to attract, to create the result you seek in your life. Beautiful, right? So here I hope that now you can understand better how you can use with your programming the law of vibration and attraction. So again, guys, a big lesson, few reflection here. Maybe you even have your own one. Before your programming, make sure you will check your energy level. Seriously, because if you are feeling down, there is no point. There is no point. It's not going to work for you. You are not going to be with the harmony, with that beautiful energy, universal laws. So maybe think, okay, I'm going first of all to work on my energy. Maybe I will go for a walk. Maybe I will meditate. Maybe I will dance. Maybe I will cook. Maybe I will relax myself first of all. And then I will go to my alpha level. I will do my programming because my vibration and my attraction will work better for me. I hope that it makes sense. And guys, we are only human beings, and it's a huge possibility. I even know based on my own experience that we are going to have so many downs moments. There is also a law of a rhythm that will tell you, that will teach you, if you decided to study more about the universal law, that this is normal feeling, that we are up, but we are also going to be down. We have a day that we are so active, but we have a night to rest. Right? We have a spring, we have a summer, we are blooming, but we also have an autumn and we winter once we are preparing ourselves for that result. So this is absolutely natural things for us. But again, here with the programming, because you know that the universal laws for us all the time, if you are aware about that or if you are not aware about that, now we are aware. So look, observe yourself, right? How I'm feeling, right? If I am a little bit down, stop, think about your thinking process. What had happened recently? Why I'm feeling like that? And if you do plan, program yourself for such a big result, think about that. Maybe postpone it for an hour later. Make sure that you will observe your attitude, because our attitude is nothing else like elements of our thinking, emotion, and action. Okay, so I will be then checking what do you think about law of vibration and attraction, and if you think that this is very powerful, because for me it's wow, such a game changer in my life and my business, in my health, absolutely amazing. And then here, law of cause and effect. I think that here it's very, very relevant to that manifestation in terms of that growing YouTube beautiful people, right? Look, guys, first of all, let me talk about few details. This law decrees that whatever you send into, the universe come back. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. So everything in the entire universe happens according to law. We know that from the beginning of our masterclass today. There is no such thing as a chance. We don't have any circumstances, guys. Seriously, it's just the law. It's just the principle. So every effect must have a cause. And in turn, that cause must have an effect. Thus, we have the perpetual, never-ending cycle of cause and effects. And here is some example what I meant, or maybe the examples that will give you a better understanding how you can actually use these laws into your everyday life. Because this is the point, right? You want to study, first of all, every single universal law, and it will take you a while. Well, maybe not. This is what had happened to me. It took me a while. I was actually reading, very slowly a paragraph from this book. I was kind of stopping myself and thinking, what does it really mean? And then it just appeared in my life. And I believe, this is at least what I feel, that it became my habitual thinking pattern, habitual behavioral pattern. But here it is. So guys, we are all interested in effects in our life. Let's be honest. We all want to be effective. We all want to have such a beautiful manifestation. It doesn't matter what it is for us. For some of us, it might be a book that you are planning to write. For some of you, it might be the fifth language that you are going to be fluent. For some of us, it might be, some materialistic, beautiful villa that you are going to buy soon, maybe, right? In some beautiful island. It doesn't really matter, but we are all interested in some effect in our life. We want to be great in our physical health, mental health. We want to have such a beautiful relationship, lovely family. We want to be respectful. And if, like myself, for instance, we do run our businesses, we want to be respected in our professional area. We do care about our income, right? This is just the normal things that we desire. But here is the point, that you want this. You actually need to concentrate on the cause, and the effect will automatically take care of itself. So what does it mean? If you want to have a beautiful surroundings around you, beautiful people around you, be kind. Because once you are going to be kind, people will be treating you, very beautifully as well. If you want to treat everyone with respect, you are going to also be treated and be respectful in your area, in your local community. If you are going to take care of your body, right, you are going to feel great. You are not going to visit a doctor, but you need to feed your body with some nutritious ingredients. This is so simple, but for some reason, right, we are not really thinking about that. This is how the law works. So how I'm going to link that with that YouTube channel. As I said to you when I was sharing to you that result, for the last 2 years, more than last 2 years, 2.5 years, I made a conscious decision. That was the cause that I'm going to share with you here on that platform with, in my opinion, powerful content that can improve your life. And here, what I'm receiving from you, right? Your comments, your loves, your gratitude. You are watching this channel. Plus, wow, year ago, or maybe more than a year ago, even YouTube started to paying me a money because the channel was monetized. How amazing it is. I didn't even expect that. I even didn't, use that in my programming. But this is the law of cause and effect, right? You are going to plant a flower and the flower will bloom. Remember this, it will bloom once you are ready. Universe is not going to give you such a such a challenging situation to kind of reward you about something. Yes, you are going to have a challenging situation into your life, but universe wants you to treat you as a lesson. It will be happening for you for the reason. But for you, in terms of, to get a reward of something, you will see that you will receive something once you are ready. And that's a fact. And I'm only sharing that based on my own experience. And I know that I'm still programming myself for something. And I know that I need to be patient because, I believe that I am not ready. Maybe I still need to be more aligned and living with harmony with some of the law of the universe. I'm pretty sure about that. Let me know, what do you think about that? Okay, so guys, this is basically what I wanted to present for you today, and just based on these 3 laws with alignment of mirror of the mind, programming, holo viewing technique. As I mentioned to you, anything what you love and what you use to your programming. This is what I wanted to show you, how you can, in a very easy and simple way, to improve your life by working with universal law. The challenge is that first of all, you need to understand how particular law works, and then test them out, like I said to you at the beginning. And then make sure that, yes, it will be constantly and regularly appearing into your life. And you will be more aware about that. You will be observing your life, what's going on. And you are going to take some conclusion about everything what's going on. So as I said, right, I can talk and I can explain you this 18 laws of the universe that I put it here for you on the slide, but at least I could talk to you about very simple but such a powerful and effective law of the universe. We talk about the law of vibration, law of attraction, and law of cause and effect. I also mentioned a few others like law of rhythm. There is beautiful law of increase, law of success, law of polarity. They are very important, and they all have some very simple rules that once you are going to understand, you can straight away implement into your life. So just before I'm going to share with you such a powerful and hot news, let me see if there is some new comments popping up here. No, I cannot see anything new, guys. So I hope that it makes sense for you. Please do let me know. How do you resonate with applying the law of vibration, law of attraction, and law of the cause and effect? As the beginning of your journey with the universal law, can you see, based on my case study, how they can improve your life for better? Even when you are now only aware and you know the details of how these 3 laws works for you. Okay, please do let me know, because as I said, once you are going to share your love with me, the love, more love will be coming towards you. So guys, I mentioned to you working with the law books. I saw also the comment today just before I started the masterclass. I think that it was, just let me actually mention the name. it was Kataki, and the questions about being more effective, right, with intuitive guidance. So it's not really today about the intuition Kataki, but I would definitely start from this book, the Silva mind control method, because there is few models about how you can actually, get this intuitive guidance and, like you said, be more connected with your higher source. But there is also very, very great book called Manifesting with Silva, Beyond Imagination. It was actually written by one of my friends. She's a Silva ambassador. She's coming from UK, and her name is June Kidd. I will try to find a link to this book. It's actually a Kindle version of her book, but this is really, really great, and she's sharing during this book a lot of manifestation. So it will also show you how you can work together with the universal laws, okay? But let me now tell you about some other master classes that will give you a better understanding of how you can actually get a better understanding of universal law and how you can manifest quicker and more effective. Few master classes that I today wanted to emphasize for you as a supportive material of our topic today. You can find all of them on this channel, Silva Method, the Silva Method Island channel. So for people who maybe joined us recently on that platform and you are kind of lost what to do, where should I start from before you decided to become a Silva graduate, I will encourage you to start from the masterclass, Improve Your Life with the Silva Method. This is my masterclass from around 2 years ago, but I would say that will give you a basic of what the Silva Method is all about and how you can improve your life. So today we are talking about more advanced topic, right? Because we are moving to universal laws, but it's good for you to start first of all from the Silva Method tools. And the master class that you really, really liked is the master class from around 8 months ago, Manifesting with Silva. So this is what you can also watch. I highly recommend for you as a supportive material. Then very similar content, but put it in a little bit different way. My recent master class, I think from February, around February, it's Become a Magnet of What You Desire. And also, like, if first of all you wanted to know how you can actually plan that result, that goal that you want to achieve in your life, you can also watch a masterclass called Your Roadmap to Manifest What You Desire. There are very few effective points from what you can start from and when you can finish, and it will give you like it will be like a process for you that you can implement into your life. So here is something as a supportive materials. Again, guys, if you are serious about that, and please be serious, this is amazing book. There is also a lot of materials about universal law that Bob Proctor left for us. I'm not sure if you are aware, but he actually created a lot of different blogs, contents, even YouTube video about universal law. So this is also something what I would add, obviously, if you want to deep down a little bit deeper into that subject. And now, guys, so if this is something what you resonate with, if you would like to become a master at creating what you want, and I am very serious about that, I'm very responsible about everything what I am sharing with you, you know that it will be great for you to first of all understand the universal law, and then with the Silva Method tools, they will help you to become a conscious creator on your own reality. Because everything what we do teach you in the Silva Method program is so amazing. But if you are going to add these universal principles to everything what we teach you during the Silva Method seminars, I can promise you that, wow, it will be amazing. It will be amazing. So here, few opportunities that you are going to have with me very soon. I can't wait actually for this summer edition of Silva Method seminars online that will be, guys, happening in 2 weekends of June. 11 and 12, 18th and 19th. At the moment, if you will go into the silvamethod.ie, you will see that there is the early bird offer. So it's now, the price for the seminar is more beneficial for you right now. So have a look and see. 2 weekends. Silva Life System is the first weekend that there is so many things that we are teaching you. But the most important one that I wanted to here emphasize for you is you are going to practice and teach yourself, because this is what we do in the Silva Method classes. It's not only about theory, but it's all about practice. You are going to teach yourself and practice how you can master your stress. You can expand your learning capacity. You can manage and transform your pain. Plus, very relevant to our today topic, you can activate the power to manifest your goals. So we are going to work with so many manifestation tools. And also there is obviously few tools that we as an instructor are introducing you to the different universal laws. So here is the first weekend. In the second weekend, that is a little bit more advanced. That's why you cannot do intuitive part without doing a Silva Life System part. You are going to find out your life purpose. We have such a beautiful exercise that so many people are receiving so many insight. And then, after a week or two or a month later, they are kind of seeing the sign. They are leading them to that life purpose. This is absolutely amazing. You are going to establish a constant connection with source energy. So here is the way for you, Kataki, also to get more information about how you can do this. Obviously, we do work like crazy with our intuitive power, and also by the end of our day 4, we are activating your healing potential. There is so many things that we do have within ourselves, and wow, it's so amazing what Silva graduates can do. I'm just having in my mind my recent actually Polish edition for the Silva Method course, and the accuracy of the girls and what they were able to do with their intuitive power with healing is just mind-blowing. So just few information. So guys, very intensive 4 days online seminar. We are starting 9 a.m. in the morning. Obviously, we do have a break for lunch, for coffee and tea. And it just always depends on the group activity, but we are finishing around 6 p.m., 6:30. So please make sure, if you are considered to join on the board, make sure that you will check your time zone, because it's 9 a.m. Irish time when we do start our seminar. Okay, so Silva Life System, Silva Intuition System, and guys, something new. I prepared for you something amazing, at least, the plan that I designed for you for the next 5 days about self-love challenge is something what I am very, very exciting. So 5 days challenge live live on YouTube is going to start in a week time, right? I'm going to show up for you here from Monday till Friday, not June, there was a mistake, May 23rd till 27, and around lunchtime. So it will be 12 noon, just to present for you some concept, and I'm going also to give you some exercises that you are going to work with to show you how important it is to love yourself. And I see not only working with by using the Silva Method tools, but also working with so many different coaching tools and business tools that we cannot really move higher with our life, with our business, with our relationship, if we were not actually starting from ourselves. We should be priority for ourselves. We should, first of all, accept who we are. We should love ourselves. So I am just so excited about that, because this is a really, really great competency of me. I am a mindset coach. I do coach people. I do leading people in terms of gaining their self-confidence, self-esteem, self-love. So I think that you are going to find a lot of beneficial and positive stuff during this 5-day challenge that I will be sharing with you. So I hope that you are excited. Please do let me know. And also, my sentence to people who are not live with us right now. I know that so many of you will be watching this masterclass later on today, or a week later, or a month later, because we are going to have a new people on that platform. So my heart would be fulfilled if you were going to leave some comments. How did you find out this masterclass? What is your lessons that you are taking for yourself? It's always great for me to know that everything what I do, it's beneficial for you. Okay, so guys, I hope that you are like it, everything what I have for you in my pipeline. Please do let me know, and let me see if I have here, if I can see any new person. Yes, we have Josephine from Florida in US. Okay, guys, so do you have any question in terms of the topic? Can I please get from you this big fat yes if you are now more aware about how you can start working with universal laws by using your programming? As I said, we only talk about the law of vibration, law of attraction, and law of cause and effect, but it's good to start from something. It's not possible for me to kind of, jump with 18 different universal laws. So I decided to put into this process, first of all, these 3 laws, just to give you a better understanding and to show you the way from which law you can start empowering your own programming and achieving your goal with ease. It's so important to live with harmony with the universal law and see the difference. And I know that, as I said, consciously from 2019, when I started to just implementing the law, because I had the knowledge about them, but I didn't even I kind of didn't use them consciously in my life. I see how many things have been changed. Asha is sending a virtual hug. Yes, a virtual hug to you, Asha, as well. And guys, if there is no question, that's fine. I'm always saying that everything what I was sharing with you here was very clear. But if for some reason, some concept will arrive into your brain and you decided to ask me something, always please leave a comment just underneath the main video, because as I know, chat box wouldn't be available for you. So for you who are here live and for the people who will be watching this masterclass later on, you know what to do, you know where you can find me. So for now, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to be here with you again in a week time. We are going to run this self-love challenge. We will see how it goes, what you are going to find during this challenge. And for people who are ready to take part in the Silva Method program, please do remember there is new edition, summer edition of that program in June, 2 weekends of June, and absolutely amazing knowledge to know, and very practical and simple to use tools that can literally improve your life for better. So thank you so much once again. Sending to you a lot of love from still sunny Dublin, and see you soon, guys. Take care. Better and better.